Now, there's no doubting that RGB lighting is here to stay, but aside from making your rig look pretty, up until now there hasn't really been any practical uses for the technology. But Corsair has decided to change all of that with the introduction of ICUE. Releasing in beta for the launch of Farcry 5, the new platform will now take control of all your compatible Corsair peripherals and components. Previously, this had to be done separately through the Corsair Link and CUE programs. Corsair have worked together with Ubisoft on the recently launched Far Cry 5, allowing ICUE to link with the game, providing reactive lighting effects to correspond with gameplay actions, adding a whole new level of immersion. So what does that all mean? Well, to find out, we're going to need a compatible system. So our brilliant 3XS team have built us one. Our test rig here is running a full suite of Corsair RGB products, built in Corsair's 570X mirror chassis, featuring 6 120mm LL fans, 4 LED lighting strips, 32 gig of RGB DDR4 Vengeance memory, a 360mm H150i Pro all-in-one cooler, gold-rated RMX power supply with Corsair white braided cables. There's also the latest MSI Z370 Gaming Pro Carbon motherboard, teamed with an Intel i7 8700K, overclocked of course, and finally a GTX 1070 Ti gaming graphics card. Moving outside the case, we've got a full range of Corsair RGB peripherals, including the K95 Platinum keyboard, Glaive mouse on an MM800 mousepad. There's also the latest Void Pro wireless headset with the ST100 headset stand, and to complete the setup, we've got an Acer Predator monitor. So now we're ready to go. Let's see what ICUE has to offer. The first thing you see is that you now have control of all your compatible devices from the one place. Everything can be controlled individually or linked up together. It's really easy to dive in and personalise your experience with a plethora of preset effects available from instant solid colours to more complex patterns. You can even assign one effect to some devices and a different one to others. As well as lighting, you can also assign key configurations and macros to your peripherals, and also monitor fan speeds, temperatures and profiles. On to Far Cry 5, and right from the menu screen, it's easy to see the changes, with colours of the American flag running right through your setup. In-game, there are lots of different reactions, including an enemy locator, where your keyboard will go red, white to indicate the direction of your foes. Taking damage results in flashing red, followed by constant red should you succumb to your injuries. If you go for a swim, you'll be immersed in glowing white. And if you catch on fire, in case you didn't already know it, there'll be no missing it now with orange-yellow. Been attacked by bees? Yes, that can happen. You get green and yellow for that one. Animals can also attack, resulting in red slashes. Blowing something up results in a very satisfying red and yellow. And lastly, for after you've been shot at, chased by bees, slashed by a bear and blown everything up, to get away you can treat yourself to a med kit for a relaxing, healing green. Then you can do it all over again. So as you can see, ICUE really changes the way you interact with your games and your PC. Initially, it's easy to think that everything will be a little bit gimmicky, but especially in gameplay, once you tune into the lighting effects as a visual cue to what's going on around you, you find that it's really hard to actually go without it, particularly as it could give you an advantage. For example, in Far Cry 5, if you're sneaking, then your peripheral vision sees one colour, but then if you're spotted, even if you yourself don't know it, the colour changes, alerting you. It's almost like having a sixth sense or an extra connection to the game. So tell us, what do you think of Corsair's new ICUE and Far Cry 5 integration in the comments below this video. And of course, you can check out all of the featured products from this video at the link in the description.